Use the code CHICKEN in the shop.
I think Supercell has made a mistake with these 4-week Boom Beach Warship seasons. Guys, the chicken is here. We are back today with another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, we're going to talk a little bit about 4-week seasons in general and also go over, you know, kind of the daily update and all that stuff. If you guys haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And I appreciate those of you using that code CHICKEN in the shop. If you haven't already, make sure that you are doing that if you want to be entered into the giveaway. I'm doing a giveaway at the end of this month. I'm going to give away something. I haven't said what it is yet. I haven't decided, honestly. Some sort of Supercell memorabilia. Got my words a little ahead of each other there. That's okay. That I have lying around here. So, yeah, if you guys want to see more on that, check out the Discord server. Link to that is going to be in the video description. So, I think Supercell's made a mistake with these 4-week seasons. Now, what is the problem? What is the main issue at hand? The main issue is the fact that we get so little tech meaning keys and tokens, per chest. It just makes the season not very fun. Like, it just takes so long to do anything. And when you're at, when you're at good points, which, admittedly, I've been at pretty well most of the season. I've had a very good season in terms of tech. So no complaints there on, like, my end, or I don't want this to come off as like I'm complaining about my season, because I'm not. It's great. But I think the problem is when they don't give a lot of tech per chest, it just really stalls the progress. So if they want to do 4-week seasons, I think what they have to do is extend the tech tree, maybe, and give us more tech, so then at least we can, like, unlock stuff and, like, do things at one time. Because right now it takes, like, what, 9 or 10 chests to get to 70 hours? Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. You're stuck in 6 for so long, And if you backfill, mistakenly, or if you get something done, then, man, do you ever pay the price for it? So I would like to see that rectified. I'm not going to get into exactly how to do that or anything right now. That's a whole other video in and of itself. But I want to hear your guys' feedback. You guys let me know. What do you think of the 4-week seasons in general? Do you feel that, like, do you agree with what I said? Do you think that it's, a problem and it feels like a lot slower? Like, have you found that personally this season that, typically, or just whatever, do you find it feels slower and not as fun to play? Let me know what your thoughts. Maybe you feel the opposite way down below in the comments. So at this point, we've stopped panic backfilling. We're just simply chest collecting right now. And yeah, we got to get moving. We got to get ahead. The good thing is we got a couple chests to grab here. So let's go ahead and do that. The bad news is we're going to be starting to face a lot of these bases. Rocket launchers with max defense and everything maxed at 6 ERs. I have not hit one like this just yet. So this is going to be interesting. I don't know exactly what the plan is here. This guy's got full everything, just like we do. But those rockets, man, they're going to pack a punch. Now, some of you were saying in yesterday's video, Chicken, why aren't you using heavies? And I actually agree. I think we probably should switch over to using heavies, or at least mixing some in for some of these bases. But for right now, and right now I mean, I don't think I have them maxed out, so I'm going to try this. I also have not faced a base like this that's like a typical 6 ER base, so we'll see how that goes with adding the maxed rocket launchers. Now, what we could opt for is we could instead, we're going to shock there. Whew, this is going poorly. Rather than BART out the engine room, which it looks like we're going to have to do now, we're going to have to do this. We're going to go 1, 1, 2, and then 1, 1, 2. So not ideal, but it will give us a lot more second wins, a lot more shocks. And the thing with the guys that do have rockets is they typically, I didn't need to do that. They typically don't have as good of times on attack. That boom can's gonna wreck us over there. Considering how much GBE we spent going this way, we're getting through this base really slowly for some reason. Let's move everybody over here. Let's shock down this way. And we just got to get those rifles in front of that Doom cannon. But at this point, whew, like I said, I have not played all day pretty well, and I have no idea how to hit this base. So, whatever that was, don't copy that. Do not do whatever that attack was. That was really bad. All right, let's shock over here. And, I mean, we'll get through it, no problem. It's just, we could have done this a lot better. So, if we're going to do it like that and not Bard out an ER, I think of the rocket launcher bases now, the key is not to Bard an ER. I think that doesn't really make sense anymore. I think the better way is mix in some heavies with your riflemen, use your second winds, use some shocks, play like kind of defensively in a sense, just not as aggressive. And I think that's going to net you a better time overall. And give you more chances to win too. So, considering how badly this attack went, and this guy is still not through us yet, that gives me some hope that this is not going to be that difficult to beat these guys. But we'll see. All right, so now we got this guy down. Let's go ahead and flare here. And typically, what's happened with me, anyways, on all these rocket launcher bases, the ones that I have got good times on. It basically goes like you get them down to the very end, and then they beat you by 2 or 3 seconds on a horrible time. Obviously, we're not going to win on a 1 minute time. That's absurd. That's absurdly bad. But yeah, that's okay. Like I said, we're chest collecting, and we could have done that one a lot better, and we should have brought heavies and all that stuff. So let's go back now and put some points into these guys. Finally, crazy to max out heavies towards the very end of the season. Even though we still got a lot of time left. There's still a ton of warships left. So, I mean, if you're getting down in the dumps because you're stuck, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you continue playing and you continue collecting chests, whether it's even in gold at this point, you're going to have a chance to finish high. Like, as long as you stay playing and stay collecting your chests, that's going to be your advantage in and of itself, right? So, yeah. Yep. That's the plan, is just keep going, keep pushing, keep grinding, and we'll get our points. The good thing for me, at least, is we've stayed in diamond this whole time. We did hit rank 24, so I mean, we've got enough good tech. We just got to get to that next point, and that is going to be 7 engines, which we'll actually get fairly soon. At this point, we're going to collect two more chests now, and then what do we need? 3 or 4. So another day will be 70 hours. I don't know if naked 7s are better just yet. I think they are, but I think it depends as well. So, of course, after we max the heavies, we don't need them. Let's try this. 1, 1, 2. Something like that. And I'm going to drop all these guys, I think, from the bottom. I probably should have gone from the right on this base, looking at it more closely now. But let's try this. And we're going to do the Falcor drop. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2. I think we get the flamethrower and the machine gun here. 2, 3. Is that going to kill it? No? Okay, one more. Let's get Kavan out there. We probably need him. Okay. These guys can go up over here. This attack is looking okay so far. Looking okay so far. Famous last words, right? Or famous first words, whatever. Whew, that was close. Let's throw a med pack down on these guys just to get them healed up a little bit. I don't want them stepping on a random mine and everyone dying. Okay, so I think, what is that? 3 more? Yeah, 3 more, or 2 more now. Okay. And let's see. Now, I did use my barrage and artillery a little bit early here. But usually that's okay. Usually it's not a big deal. Usually. Let's go with the second win. A little bit early, but I don't want to lose any of my doodlers if we don't have to. Okay, there we go. That is down. Now let's shock over here. We got another shock left. Okay, so let's see what happens. Where's Kavan? He's still alive. That's good. Alright, we're going to go for it at this point. We're at 220, so it's actually looking pretty slow. It started out like it was a good hit, but then it ended up not being so good. Okay, shock there, medkit there for the... Oh man, how did we miss that shock launcher? Really? Really? Medkit there for the machine gun, and poof. 2 minutes and 2 seconds. Probably not enough. Probably not enough. That's pretty slow. That's pretty slow. But let's see. The min 7, that's a good player, man. That's a good player. I feel like that shock launcher at the end kind of hurt us, but Either way, I digress. So there it is, guys. Just barely hanging on to 23. But we got 70 hours just around the corner. So we're right there. We're right there. And yeah, well, around the corner-ish. Probably on Sunday, but we'll see. Either way, I hope that helps you guys out. I hope that gives you some idea on what we want to do coming to the very end of the season. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Appreciate you using that code Chicken Shop. Catch you next one. Chicken's out of here. Back.